holidays to you all! How's it going? Happy Sunday! Uh-oh, we gotta get the cat cam up here. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well and everyone's having a fantastic weekend. This is a cat named Momo. He is adorable. He is here. He also wishes you all happy holidays. It is time for us to do... let me turn my game volume up. The Starlight event in Final Fantasy XIV. It is time. I got my Christmas gear on, my samurai Christmas gear that I've been using during our raid, which may or may not happen tonight because one person is gonna be... They're out during the day, and because traffic is kind of a thing, they're not sure if they're gonna be back on time. We'll see what happens. We don't know yet. But for now, let's do the event, shall we? We're just chilling here among the presents and the snowman, having a good time. All ready to go. Okay. Let's do it. How's it going, Dio? How are you this fine Sunday afternoon? Bearded lady? I see this is probably going to be our Christmas outfit for the year. A proper Santa costume includes a beard, but I like my dream hat. Doesn't have the beard, but to each their own. Busy? Cookies, artwork, all the other stuff you have to do during the holiday season. There's a lot to do. It's a lot to do during the holidays. I myself should be working on emotes right now. But you know what I'm probably not going to do for a while? Work on my emotes. We got more animated slots, but I keep putting them off. I have an idea for one already that I really want to do. Actually, idea for like 3. I haven't done it yet. Anyway. Alright, let's do the quest. Blue Starlight! The Starlight celebration volunteers beaming at you. At least you think so. Their face is difficult to discern through such a mighty facial hair. Shopping? Oh yeah, shopping. Okay, so technically, the physical gifts that I was intending to buy are purchased. Like, the ones that I definitely need to do. There's some that I'm like... I don't know what to get people, so I'm thinking of doing like a digital gift for some people. Those I haven't bought yet. It's fine. We're like anywhere from 50 to 75% done with our Christmas shopping, depending on how many people I end up buying things for. See what happens. It's okay. It's a thought that counts. If it isn't my favorite adventurer, you do remember me, don't you? Perhaps I should remove the beard. Oh yeah, I do remember you now. I was just like, I know we've seen this NPC before, but... Much better. Starlight Celebrant Amgaranji at your service. I'm ever so pleased to meet you during this most sacrosanct of seasons. In commemoration of the Ishgardian knights who once sheltered needy orphans from the cold, we strive to deliver joy and comfort to all younglings each Starlight celebration. This year we pay particular tribute to the figure at the heart of Starlight legend, the snowy bearded captain dubbed the Saint of Nemea. As you can see, we have commissioned replicas of his red coat and fluffy white beard. It is pretty fluffy. Not as fluffy as Momo, who has a fluffy white tummers. Not exposing himself right now, but sometimes he does on stream, and then you can see how fluffy and white his tummers is. How better to delight children than by distributing presents as the saint himself, after all. So far, we have been successful in spreading Starlight cheer. However, it seems there's a particular youngling who finds our felicitous festivities distressing. Holidays make some people depressed. We gotta understand and respect that. Some people do not have the good memories. Were I free to wander, I would reach out to them myself and provide what aid I could. Alas, my duties as celebrant require my attendance here. Might you assist this child in my stead? I'm sure they would welcome the insights of an adventurer such as yourself. Sure. I got this. I can help you. I am most grateful. Let me summon the young lady who first brought this matter to my attention. Momo, don't get distracted by the outside. Sit down and enjoy the Starlight festivities. Hello, my name is Saline. It's nice to meet you, miss. As I told Miss Garanji, I've seen a boy around here who... Oh look, there he is, over there. At least he's in a cozy sweater. I've been spotted! Run away! Ah! I guess he didn't come to play this time either. That boy's been watching the stage from a distance ever since preparations began. At first I thought he must be excited about the Starlight celebration, but he always looks so sad. That's why I thought I'd try inviting him to play. But when I called out to him, he just ran away. Comforting others while they are troubled is a very kind thing to do. You did well to try, Celine. I just think nobody should be alone during Starlight celebration. He keeps coming back, so I'm sure there's something he's worried about. Maybe he's too shy to ask for a present? Either way, I'm worried about him. Would you help make sure he's okay, miss? Sure. Leave it to me. I got you. Hooray! Then I'll leave this matter in your capable hands. I believe the boy ran off towards the Whistling Miller. Perhaps someone there knows more about him? Let's ask around. Please tell me if you learn anything, and I'll be sure to do the same. For a moment, I thought this was going to be an escort quest, and I'll be like, damn, they're really going hard on that this year. I believe he headed for the Whistling Miller. Perhaps someone saw him run by? Alright, to the Whistling Miller. I'm like, is anyone new to talk to? Oh look, there's Celine. Hi! I haven't found him yet, but I'll keep asking. Tell me if you learn anything. A cheerful cherub. Hey kid, you seen a sad-looking boy run by here? The boy who always comes to stare at the decorations? I know him. I've seen him around before. I don't know his name, and I don't think I've ever seen him smile. Good to know. A playful puppet. Oh, you must mean Tenny. I already moved here from Ulda recently. Can't tell you much more than that. He makes a point of keeping to himself. A watchful whaler. Hi, you seen a kid? A boy? Yes, ran straight past me towards the Great Lum Growery. Cool. So we're going that way? Wait, no? Oh, right, we gotta go tell what's-her-face first. No, I fell down! Help! Help! Help, I'm an idiot. Okay, there we go. Alright, Celine. Did you learn anything? Yeah, he apparently ran off towards the growery. He moved here from Ulda, and no one's ever seen him smile. Oh yeah, and his name's Tenny. So his name is Tenny. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go to the Great Lum Growery. Bye. Neum. I remember when TP was a thing and sprinting used to cost TP. And then the casters were at a great advantage over physical attackers because we didn't use our TP. That shit was funny. Not for the physical attackers, but as someone who plays primarily casters, funny for me. Oh, look at that cute little Santa potato. All right, hello. Hello, Tenny. Who are you? you? Some kind of adventurer? Yep. Just a random adventurer. Not anybody of any noteworthy or name. Noteworthy name, there we go. I know what I'm saying. It's not like words just fall out of my mouth and I don't think about what I'm saying. No, not at all. Why would any streamer ever do that?
She is, and my name is Celine. You were at Miketo's amphitheater earlier, weren't you? Would you like to go and join the Starlight celebration with me? My friends will be there too, so we can all play together.
Sad panda. Your friends.
They're really nice. You not want to?
It's not like that. It's a long story.
I have time.
We just moved here from my father's job. And I know there's no point in moping about it, but I really, really miss my 3 friends back in Ulda. During Starlight, we'd show each other what toys we got and eat too many sweets and find all the best decorations in the city. We'd have so much fun, and each time we'd promise to play together the next year. But now... we're all the way in Gridania. He's Ronri. Make new friends, kid. I know it's not that easy, but that's gonna be the goal here, right? Help him make new friends, or we bring over his Ulda friends. One of the two. I used to love the Starlight celebration, but now all I can think about is leaving my friends behind and betraying our promise. It was out of your hands! You had to move for your dad's job. That's sad.
I'm sorry. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings by asking you to play.
It's alright, you didn't know.
But Tenny, doesn't this mean you'll never be able to enjoy the Starlight celebration without feeling guilty? There must be something we can do.
Miss, you're a grown-up. What do you think? Make new friends. Sounds like something that 3 tickets to Gridania could fix. Nothing screams friendship kapo like Moogle Mail. Pack your bags, kid. I'm smoking you back to Ulda. Okay, no kidnapping. And, we don't know if the other kids' parents will be cool with them coming to Gridania on their own, so... nothing screams friendship kapo like Moogle Mail.
Mail.
That's it! I could send them presents. See? I moved away from most of the people that I know, but I still send things digitally or in the mail sometimes. Amazon's great for that. And so is Twitch Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. Subscribe to your favorite streamer, not necessarily here. Sorry, had to do the plug. We had to do the bit. Alright. That's it, I could send them presents!
That's a lovely idea. Everyone loves getting packages, and that way you'll be celebrating together, at a distance.
What should I get them? Something you can only get in Gridania? Ho ho ho! The answer to that is simple! Hi, Godbert. I mean, Saint Nemea.
That snowy white beard. That's the real thing. You're the Sainted Nemea, aren't you?
Yup. Yup, it's definitely Godbert. Hashtag not sponsored, but sponsored. Only... okay, I guess that's technically true because Twitch is supporting all the streamers. It's fine. Quite! Young Tenny, you need look no further than your own 2 hands for presents crafted from the heart or presents full of heart. I shall rigorously assist you in every step of their creation as both an artisanal saint and saintly artisan. I don't really understand, but thank you? Question mark.
I'll help too. That way your presents will be crafted in half the time.
Really? Well, alright then. Thanks.
Yeah.
Friendship is magic. Mistress Adventurer, might we rely upon you to deliver Tenny's gifts once they are prepared? Yep, no problem. I got you, fam. Though we could post them by more conventional Moogles, a child's hard work and dedication ought to be hand-delivered by only the most trusted individual. And as you are both emotionally invested in Tenny's happiness and currently standing before me, I bequeath the task to you. You will do it, yes? Yeah, no probs. I figured I was conscripting myself to that in the first place. Excellent. Then we shall realize these creations ere the spinner sloshes their nog. I want eggnog all of a sudden. I think we have some in the fridge. Maybe with a little rum. In the meantime, I would have you apprise Amgaranji of our efforts. Once you have relayed your report, return here for the requisite packages. Chop chop! Alright, have fun, kids. Am I gonna have to put on the costume? Because I feel like I'm gonna have to put on the costume.
Welcome back. Were you able to speak with the boy?
Yeah, he was just sad and lonely because he missed his friends.
I see. To be separated from one's friends is heartbreaking indeed. I only wish I too could help in some way.
You want to give me a costume? It'll help.
Oh, I know, just the thing. I shall transform you into a saint. I have a Saint of Nemea costume that I would be most happy to gift to you. Tenny's friends will be delighted for a visit from the Spinner's anointed herald.
There was a cat hair on my mouth, and I was trying to figure out what was bothering me.
Accept this with my warmest wishes, dear adventurer. I know you won't let us down.
Time to get seasonal. Oh, shit.
Help! Armory chest space! Help!
I didn't clean out my inventory after we did the thing in the thingy. What's it called? We did maps recently, and I never went to my retainer. Don't judge my inventory right now. It's like the Christmas event in Animal Crossing, and you love it! Dress up as Santa and give out gifts. Really cool. That's super neat. But I had my own Santa costumes. They're saint gloves. Oh, those are it. And I'm like, where's the damn gloves? Pants. Shoes. Ho, 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 ho. There we go. Together at a distance. Amgaranji is grinning eagerly, her wide eyes sparkling more than usual. I'm sparkling.
Without further ado, let us transform you into the Saint of Nemea. I have no doubt you will look every bit the part in the costume I gave you.
Already put it on. Once you're dressed and sufficiently fluffed your magnificent beard. Oh, we gotta fluff the beard. Speak with Amgaranji again. Okay. Okay. I don't have an actual beard, so what say we fluff the cat? Fluff the cat. Alright, cat has been sufficiently fluffed.
Incredible! I feel as though I'm addressing the very captain of legend. Now then, pray return to the Great Loam Growery and collect Tenny's presents. The happiness of precious younglings is in your hands.
Boop 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 boop. Boop.
Hi. Welcome back, miss. You should ask Tenny about the presents. Presents already? I thought it might take longer, but the Saint and Nemea showed us how to weave them up in no time. We made 3 bracelets, one for each of my friends.
And one for yourself? Not a true friendship bracelet unless all of you are wearing one. That's the way this shit works. Think.
You said you'd take them to Ulda for me, right? My friend Momolao always hangs around outside the quicksand, so you should start there. If the others aren't with him, he'll tell you where to go. I don't know how to properly thank you for this, but thank you, miss. Alright, we gotta go Moogle mail to some kids in Ulda, and then I'm pretty sure they're gonna give us some shit to bring back to Tenny, and then it'll be a good time. To Ulda! Ew. Ugh. You said the quicksand. Momolao! Oh, that confused Momo when I said that. I'm sorry, babes. Sorry, child. I didn't mean to accidentally call your name. Where's... Oh, there you are. Hello, kid who shares the beginning of the name the same as my kid. Yeah, Momolao. What have you got for me? A woven bracelet. Though woven by small hands, this accessory was created with big heart. Aww. Tenny? Oh, Tenny, you big dummy. We've all been a mess since you left. It's just not the same without him. But now I know that some things will never change, no matter how far apart we are. He's still the same old Tenny, still celebrating Starlight with us. He sent gifts for all of us? Oh, someone's gonna cry, I can feel it. Let's see. Larkin said he'd be in the gold court, and also had to do something near Milvaneth Sacrium. Oh my god, words. Terrarium. Thanks, miss. Tell Tenny happy Starlight for us. Sure you don't want me to bring anything back for you? That's probably gonna come at the end. They're gonna be like, he gave us all something. We gotta get him something back. You'll find Larkin in the gold court in Othwell by Milvaneth Sacrium. They're gonna love their gifts. I just know it. Okay, let's go that way. What's the best way to do this? Gold Court. Gladiators Guild. Oh look, a child. Oh, look at the nice tree here. I should take a picture of our tree and then post it, because I don't think I've done that. Our tree, like, at the top, the star is too heavy for the top branch, so it, like... It's... The rest of the tree is very straight, and it looks very nice, but then, like, the very top is like... Boop. And I'm like... I need, like, a stick or something. Help keep the star straight. Alright, anyway. Larkin! Hello, child. Hello, miss. I've been very good this year. You can ask my friends. I have a woven bracelet for you from your friend Tenny. Here you go. Handmade? From Tenny? I'm not crying. I just got snow in my eye. Last year we all stood right here and made a promise to celebrate Starlight together. And Tenny remembered, even though he moved away. I thought that was the end for us, but friends always find a way, right? And Tenny will always be our friend. Tell him I said that, okay? Friends off crying. Okay, I'm sure you're gonna go talk to your potato friend, and then this is gonna be a whole thing. Right, who's this last kid? Oathwell. There he is. And there's my not so shady little black mage potatoes. They're just having a good time. Hello, child staring at the snowman. How do you know my name? Is that package for me? Yes, it is. It is a woven bracelet from your friend Tenny over in Gridania. Here you go. Tenny sent us this? He made this? I guess he didn't forget about his mates after all. It's funny, I just finished wrapping a gift for Tenny, too. A gift from all of us.
Oh, wait, there was gonna be a return gift. I got you, fam.
We wanted something with our names on it, so we pulled our pocket money and got him a bracelet. Great minds think alike, huh? Anyway, if you're headed back to Gridania, could you take this to him? It'd mean a lot to us.
Yep, I got you.
Bye-bye.
All of Tenny's gifts have been successfully distributed. Now to make your final delivery, one addressed to Tenny himself.
I'm going home.
I don't think I've ever done the event in Animal Crossing because I'm always like burnt out by the time it hits Christmas. The mound never fails. I don't know. Oh shit, Growery, wrong place.
Help, I went to the wrong area.
There we go. You need to do it this year? When does it run?
Hooray, you're back! Did you find everyone? Did they like their presents?
Oh heck yeah. In fact, they got you an engraved bracelet. Etched into woven strips of leather are the names of 4 lads, forever friends. Christmas Eve? Oh, okay. I'm probably still not gonna get to it, but good to know.
This is... And it's a bracelet from all your mates who love you and miss you. A bracelet? And look, they carved their names into it. Momolau, Larkin, Orthul, and Tenny! They must really miss you too. If this isn't proof of your friendship, I don't know what is. I never thought they'd send me something. And it's a bracelet too. Great minds think alike, eh?
Yeah, your friend said the exact same thing. Good job.
I'm so glad everything worked out. Now you can enjoy the Starlight celebration without any more worries. Celine, thank you for helping me. I really was happy when you invited me to play before, so I hope... I mean, would you be my friend?
Hell yeah.
You silly.
You're already friends.
Yeah, see? That's what she said. I'm already your friend.
I had no idea. Ha 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 ha, kids. Good job, kiddo.
We should tell Miss Garanji the good news. Tenny and I will be right behind you. I want to send them something even better next year. What should I make?
You got a whole year to think about it, kid. Don't stress. Develop some skills and then make them something real cool. And yet there's me who, like, for the past 5 years was like, I'm gonna make some candy and mail it to my friends next year, and then I still have yet to do it. Sorry. Sorry. Someday. It's always busy before the holidays. Yeah, it is always busy, right?
So not only were his handmade presents happily received, Tenny's friends sent him a thoughtful gift as well. None could ask for a better display of Starlight spirit. You've brightened many a young face today in your role as the Saint of Nemea. It truly warms my heart. Still, I can't help but wonder if Tenny and his friends knew how fitting the gift of a woven bracelet is.
Huh? Explain. Is there a tradition I don't know about?
In certain lands, such bracelets are customarily exchanged as a symbol of friendship, as it is said the intertwining strands represent lasting bonds.
That's nice, and makes a lot of sense.
No doubt those younglings will enjoy each other's companionship for many a starlight to come.
Hey kids.
We came to say thank you. Thank you, Miss Garanji. Thank you, miss. I'm grateful that I was able to keep my promise to my friends and make another one along the way.
Oh, Miss Anga.
I'm glad to hear it. After all, the Starlight celebration is meant to be enjoyed with everyone we cherish, be they near or far. Now then, what say you both to receiving your gifts?
Oh, that's what those are, friendship bracelets? Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was like, I know I've heard of something like that IRL, but I just like don't remember what culture that is or what it's called.
I gave those two their presents earlier, but they seem to be in search of companions. Let's invite them to play, Tenny. Yeah, we can all celebrate together.
Go have fun, kids. There you go. Go compare presents. Have a good time.
Bye.
Can't see if I'm smiling. Beard in the way. A savior chosen to shield younglings from winter's wrath and provide them with every happiness the season can afford. Yet not all gifts are within the saint's power to deliver. The gift of friendship, for instance. Forsooth, I can only teach them to make pretty things and encourage from afar. May the starlights be bright and the friendship everlasting. Ho 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 ho! Yay! Oh, that was cute. What's this? Starlight surprise. Oh, do we get letters from our friends again? Because I love that shit. Amgaranji brightens when she sees you, glancing at a sack brimming with Starlight goodies.
Perhaps I might persuade you to continue your work as the Saint of Demea?
Sure. Who do I need to deliver to?
Splendid! Gridania will ever be the merrier for it. Donors from across the realm have sent us a wide array of delights this year, so I would have you distribute them to younglings who pass by the amphitheater. While I won't insist on the costume, you should know that you look very well in it. I shall leave the decision to you.
I want to see my face, though. There we go. That's all you get.
Do make sure the children who pass by the amphitheater receive their gifts.
Look for Hold up. Easter eggs! I gotta look for Easter eggs after this. You see a child approaching the amphitheater, reaching into your bag of gifts. You select. Oh, all right. We'll start with a deluxe Bismarck pound cake.
Yay! Bye!
Merlweb! Merlweb Bluffiswin.
Well, this is rather unexpected. I have but just finished attending to state business and thought to observe the celebrations ere I return to Limsa Lominsa. I understand the Bismarck donated baked sweets to be distributed as gifts. Though I have little familiarity with the Starlight celebration myself, one does not soon forget the joy of receiving such festival delights as a child. I pray that the Bismarck's contribution provides as yours young ones with many a fond memory. I'm sure that kid was very happy to receive the pound cake. Cake's delicious, and Bismarck makes top-tier food. Thank you! Bye! Good to see you, Merlweb. Good to see our friend. Okay, hold on. Easter eggs? What? I wonder if the Ekaton 9 would enjoy the Star Celebration. Ah, it's Totoromo!
He's from the Ekatal 9, the crafting quest in ARR.
Oh, my Easter eggs. Not all gifts are gained with Gil. So many lovely presents.
Crap, I feel like I should know these two and I can't remember who they are. Uh-oh. What are they from? No! My memories! And here's our lovely pirate looking for Carlane, probably. Say something! Walk away. I walk away far enough. And then we walk back. We gotta reload her so she talks. What's he doing here, the blithe bastard? Where? Where is he? Where's the other dude? Where's the captain of the Krakens? Come and get your Starlight presents.
It's Chloe and Zoe. If Chloe gets a gift, Chloe's gonna write a whole page about it in her journal. Aw. Go on, then. Aww.
Cute. Oh, yeah, I remember him. Witness the miracle of Starlight illusions! This dude was from last year. I remember that guy. Gotta look around the amphitheater, too. Where's the captain? Oh, he's right there. But look at the kids.
What did you get for Starlight? Let's all play together.
It's the kiddos. Hi, Captain. Carvelane? Carvelane, that's his name. Is she here for celebration or assassination? They noticed each other. Ooh. Where's my... Where are no Loporits? No Loporits? No Loporits this time? You have to be a minimum level or prerequisite to do this event. It's usually level 15, I want to say. But you get more Easter eggs afterwards if you are of a higher level. So the more you've done in MSQ, the more Easter eggs you get to see. You don't think the husband has ever done a holiday event for this? Yeah, usually so most of the events are a level 15 minimum. The summer one in particular is level 30. But most of them are level 15, and then you just get more Easter eggs if you've progressed farther in story. Like, the thing that we're doing right now with the quest is more Easter eggs.
Thank you for your assistance. I trust the younglings enjoyed their presents. Should you have further time to spare for saintly duties, do not hesitate to return. May you have a very happy Starlight, adventurer.
Thanks for the fireworks. I want to do the rest. We gotta see all the goodies and see what NPCs we get. And then if you ever have FOMO about missing out on event items, if you just wait until the next year, they'll be on the Mog Station and you can just pay money to get them. Not worry about it. So like the reindeer stuff I got from that guy last year should be on the Mog Station now. Alright, we did pound cakes. Next is a pair of warm fenil boots.
Shoes! Let's get some shoes.
Oh, look at the little girl. You enjoy those boots. They're very good boots, trust me. Don't think he's big on the FOMO, but think you'd like the little story that the event has? Yeah. You should be able to do it. Level 15 is not very hard to get.
Thank you for dedicating time to play the saint for the younglings. Seeing the city awash with their bright smiles is but one virtue of this fine festival. Were those not fenil boots you gifted just now? The atelier is known for its sturdy shoes, so I imagine that the child will be afforded endless hours of play. I used to run through these woods as a youth, and I can assure you that feet are the first to feel winter's bite. How reassuring to know that our children will spend the coldest season in warmth and comfort.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Kane-sana. I like how it's kind of like short and sweet this year. Don't get me wrong, I like it when it's long too, but like, you know, this is better time-wise. Get more done. I love that he's here, because we don't get to see Tadaramu very often. More! Let me do more! I need to drink something that's not tea, because tea's a bit dehydrating. Alright, next is Sunsilk Tapestry's Winter Coat. I just dropped the cap to my water bottle. It now belongs to the cats. Momodi! Not Nanamo. I guess Nanamo couldn't make it here. So that checks out.
So you're the Saint Maya I've been hearing so much about. I snagged an invitation from the Adventurers Guild hoping for some seasonal refreshment, and between all the smiling youngsters and twinkling lights, I haven't been disappointed. That garment you just handed off was a Weavers Guild craftsmanship, no? Or wasn't it? I'd recognize that style anywhere. A certain fancy guildmaster's going to hear how well that puppet liked his present just as soon as I get back to Ulda. If he doesn't melt to rose oil on the spot, I'll eat my proverbial hat.
Momodi's great because she always wants to hear about your adventures with wooing others. She wants to know your bedroom secrets and adventures, how that's going. More. Alright, next is a mammoth produced by the Sky Steel Manufactory. That's Ishgard. Here you go, kid. Enjoy that mammoth. Honoroi, what are you doing here?
Ah, Mistress Parfait. What an honor it is to have witnessed such a heartwarming and philanthropic exchange. You gifted that child a Sky Steel Manufactory mammoth, did you not? I find it fascinating that toys created via modern technology should be coveted for so traditional a festival as the Starlight celebration. Oh, he has a scar from when he got hit that one time! I'm really sad. Well, not hit, but like pushed, you know? I just noticed it right now. In truth, I'm conducting research into how such Ishgardian festivals are perceived and promoted in neighboring nations. When I penned The White Yonder, I developed a particular curiosity regarding the effect of interpersonal exchanges on the transmission of cultural practices, you see. Holy shit, he uses a lot more big words than Emanayan. Lord Emanayan generously granted me leave to embark on this journey of inquiry, and I hope to compile what insights I gain here into another volume. A happy Starlight to you, my lady. Thanks, Honoroi. He's gonna be the best proper gentleman. It's really fun to look at the snowmen and what kind of mischief they're getting up to. Oh, actually, let me show y'all one particular snowman that I was looking at before I started the stream.
But you know, there's all these dudes who are just kind of like happy, hanging out, doing their thing. That guy's just kind of smiling mischievous. That dude's got one snowball. This little kid one's here. They're just being all cute and stuff. And then there's this motherfucker. Look at that. He's got a shit ton of snowballs. He's ready to... This jerk. This dude. Or dudette. However you want to look at it. This person right here. This snowman. Ready to fuck some shit up. Anyway. I just thought that was hilarious. All these snowmen just having a good time. And then there's this one fucker who's like, I get you. Alright, a pair of mittens knitted with Azim steppe wool. Ooh, who are we gonna get? Serena and Sadu, I hope?
Bye! Enjoy your mittens!
Whoa, Magnite? Not what I expected. What are you up to, boy? What? Is my presence here so peculiar? Yeah, a bit. For a dude who's got his, you know, head up his own ass most of the time. It's like, praise the sun. I have it on authority of foreign traders that this Eorzean ritual is not simply a sacred distribution of gifts to children. It is an ideal setting in which to find my Nama. Ah. I see. No, that's not how this works, dude. Your denial is futile. Hidden somewhere in this wood is my gentle maiden of dusk, my ethereal dancer in the morning mist. I am certain of it. Yet all those I have yet observed appear to be mewling children, chattering kin, or shamelessly courting couples. Had I been aware of such a complication, I would have sought divine guidance before coming here. Then again, delaying my journey might have precluded attending this auspicious ceremony. Nay, I am born of the mighty sun, and naught can elude my gaze. Let legend remember that Magni of the Ornir sought his Nama alone, and discovered her wreathed in the light of Gridania's stars. Bro needs a Tinder. Right, Momo? There's not a lot of people in the world, any world, I would say need a Tinder, but that dude's one of them. Alright, last one. A Charlayan Ring of Wisdom. Please be bunnies. I haven't gotten my bunnies yet. Please be bunnies. Oh, it's Mom and Dad! Not bunnies, but just as good.
Why, Kitameki, what a lovely surprise.
Before you ask, I'm not here on official business. My wife wished to see the festivities, so I've accompanied her. That's all.
So much for the Starlight cheer. You know, once, when the twins were little, Portiono gave them puzzles complicated enough to stump half the studium, and that was genuinely his best effort at gift-giving. But lo and behold, Alvino solved his without batting an eye, and Alice couldn't even be bothered to open the box. My gift was seeing this man dumbfounded by his two talented and drastically different children.
Yes, well, the very notion that the Saint of Nemea might visit our Charlatan household was flawed from the outset. Regardless, such charades are behind us now. Our children no longer lie awake hoping for Starlight presents. How do you know? Have you tried just sending a little gift or like show of affection to your kids? I'm sure they'd really like it.
Perhaps, but I certainly wouldn't refuse a gift were it offered.
Have you been neglecting your wife? Dude. There's a lot of people out there who would take her from you. I'm just saying. Luckily, she's very devoted to you. Pierce, I have business at Fenny Fineries after all. He'll excuse me. Ha! He's like, I gotta go buy my wife a gift. I gotta go shower her with affection right now.
That's right. I must send Mila a little something as well. Did you know she's begun work at the High Crucible? Oh, I am so proud of her. Ta-ta! Goodbye! Have fun, you two! Wait, where's my Loperits? I didn't see any bunnies. There's usually bunnies. When are we supposed to teach them the joys of Starlight? Unless they're in another city. They could be in another city, actually. Alright. Let's go see what's going on over here. Let's have the crier give us their yearly explanation. Oh, sorry, I should have read that. Merry Starlight, good adventurer! I trust you are enjoying the festivities. Should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. What is the Starlight celebration? The Starlight celebration can be traced back to ancient Ishgard. Long ago, a terrible battle claimed countless lives, leaving thousands of children orphaned in the harsh, cold weather of Korthus. Unable to bear their suffering, Ishgardian knights would offer these children board and lodging within their barracks. Of course, this was expressly forbidden, but the knights devised a plan to sneak them in, disguising the children in jackets of their scarlet uniforms. Owing to their generosity, the children survived the winter and lived to pay forward the kindness they had received. The former orphans would adorn themselves in scarlet uniforms, delivering gifts to children on the coldest week of the year. Thus, the Starlight celebration was born. Over the years, the celebration has undergone gradual changes. The snowy bearded captain of the kind-hearted knights has become known as the Saint of Nemea, and children believe that he delivers their hopes and prayers directly to the goddess herself. Similarly, his red-jacketed knights have become Saint's little helpers. They are particularly beloved by the younglings, for it is their role to bring gifts to every child who sends a prayer to the spinner. What's your task in all this? My scarlet-clad colleagues and I have been charged by the Adventurers Guild with running the Starlight celebration. The festival spans the entire realm of Eorzea, and we have little helpers stationed in the cities of Gridania, Limsa Lominsa, and Ulda. This year, we honor the Saint of Nemea by dressing in authentic recreations of his apparel as we distribute gifts. We hope that all who participate will be reminded of our celebration's most charitable roots. Alright, what's the supplier got? Oh, look at her! She looks so cute! Look at her! Cute little orange... I mean, not orange, sorry. Yellow. I'm dumb sometimes. Yellow antlers, and I really like this version of the beam tunic. Illuminated topiary chocobo. Sure, let's buy one of those. And now I have no inventory space. Okay, that's fine. Let's go check the other cities really quick. Yeah, and the lighted nose. Super cute. I'm just gonna go check the Starlight displays to see if I can find any Loperits. Usually see them in Ulda. Or I might just be remembering like one or two specific events where they've been here. Nobody here? No special little tidbits here? Just decorations? And then the regular NPCs. Yeah.
Nope, just people, just old-uns being old-uns. Alright, let's go peek at Limsa really quick, just to make sure. I didn't even know that that headpiece was dyeable, the antlers. And now I know. That's very cute. Limsa! There's the crier. Here's the display. Oh, they got a cake? Oh, look at that nice looking cake. People just chilling over there. Dude, I want to sit by the cake. Alright. Here's where we're gonna sit, and then we're going to read the Tales from the Dawn. Give me a second while I get that pulled up here. That one. Pulling up Chrome. There we go. Alrighty, so a new bonus encore, however you want to call it, Tales from the Dawn came out, so we're gonna just go ahead and read it for y'all. It's our last little Starlight celebration treat. Okay, this one is called Days Gone By, Days Yet to Come. Oh my, how careless of RSM. Thus spoke Hythlodaeus, having ambled into his office at the Bureau of the Architect, to find a crystal sitting rather conspicuously on a chair reserved for guests. Slipped from a singularly adventurous pocket, no doubt. He marveled at the way the light played on its facets, like the surface of a tranquil lake, and recalled the first visitor he had received that morning. Azem had sought the chief's assistance with the refinement of the 14th in her series of concepts to help ease the burdens of travel, which was contained within the palm-sized crystal. But as was so often the case, the conversation concerning the escapades that inspired said concept's creation had spiraled into a full-blown recounting, leaving Hythlodaeus insufficient time to evaluate it before Azem had to hasten to a meeting with the convocation. Hythlodaeus was not without his own pressing obligations. The formal evaluation of a massive living being concept for one, and had only just returned to the Bureau a moment before. And absent such comforts, how unbearable your wanderings will surely be, he mused aloud as he collected his friend's crystal. Turning to the nearby window, Hythlodaeus cast his gaze over the great capital where the convocation gathered and, with a practiced act of will, viewed the world in a different light. While many could feel the flow of aether, only those with experience could perceive its currents with their eyes. Rarer still were those born with the ability to do so as keenly as Hythlodaeus, Emitselk being another such natural talent. So it was that Hythlodaeus effortlessly descried Azem's strand amidst the weave. Though he could not be certain of his quarry's exact position at such a distance, he was confident it lay somewhere within the capital. Blinking, he beheld the world as others did once more. Far beyond the panes, the sun was poised to kiss the horizon, and its ardor bathed the city streets in rose and gold. The convocation's business would be concluded shortly, making this an ideal moment to deliver the forgotten crystal. His course decided, Hythlodaeus departed the bureau, taking only the briefest of moments to mention his plans to the senior secretary. While the industrious soul was accustomed to his superior's carefree nature, he nevertheless attempted to detain him, only to be defeated by the tried and trusted tactic of politely nodding and pretending not to hear. Outside the bureau doors, Amaro basked in the evening light. Never was a city more magnificent, from the humblest streets to the highest spires. There we go. Hythlodaeus' feet carried him up the gentle rise leading to the institution's grand doors, past which he spied two women he recognized, their cheerful banter a familiar duet. Mitron, Logriff, pleasure as always. I gather the meeting is concluded. Well met, Hythlodaeus. It ended but a moment ago, yes, replied Mitron, before flashing a knowing smile. I believe they're both still inside. I am indeed a creature of habit. Azem left a concept crystal in my office. With a chuckle and a shrug, Mitron turned to make for the Macarensis angle. Yikes. Words. Logriff offered some parting pleasantries before jogging to catch up. So, Mitron, what shall we do this evening? Exactly what we discussed earlier, at length. Ever the forgetful one, aren't you? Hythlodaeus could not help but chuckle to himself as he heard their voices fade into the general hubbub. Unchanging in their dynamic, be it labor or leisure. Mitron created life to thrive in the sea, and Logriff life to thrive upon terra firma. Neighboring realms inextricably linked, and as the waves were forever drawn to the shore, so too were the pair inseparable. Hythlodaeus enjoyed their warmth, listening until he could hear them no longer before returning to his task. Not a single speck of dust marred the capital's vast and elegant foyer. Deeper within were two figures engaged in what appeared to be a rather serious discussion. As it was customary for the convocation to debate matters of grave import with neither mask nor hood to obscure their features, it was plain from their unconcealed faces that the meeting had only recently ended, and that some points had not been settled to the satisfaction of all. Or mayhaps cousins know better than to try and hide their intentions from their own kin. Taking care not to disturb La Habrea and Igiorum, Hythlodaeus passed through a nearby set of doors and stepped softly as he proceeded down the hall. Hold up! Does that mean that La Habrea and Igiorum are cousins? Is that what I just read? Huh. Shifting his perception of the world, he picked up Azem's trail once more. Closer now, the garden most like, which means I'll need to take the long way around. He recognized another strand of aether. Well, since there's no need to rush. Clasping his hands behind his back, Hythlodaeus began to stroll, humming softly as he imagined his next encounter. A short while later, he arrived at the entrance to the convocation's meeting chambers. With impeccable timing, the heavy doors groaned and began to open, allowing a young man of modest stature to emerge. Fixed to his white robe was a red mask like no other. Good Elidibus, I thank you and commend you for your service on this fine day. Oh, Hythlodaeus, as ever you are too kind. If you're looking for Azem and Emet-Selch, they left not long ago. Truly, our proclivities are known to one and all. Elidibus and Mitron were no exception, indeed. When Azem or Emet-Selch visited the Bureau of the Architect, staff usually refrained from asking their business and led them straight to Hythlodaeus. Only the redoubtable senior secretary and those not long in employment followed protocol to the letter. After informing Elidibus that he had already deduced Azem's location, Hythlodaeus' curiosity compelled him to ask about the cousins' earlier conversation. Were the matters brought before the convocation today particularly thorny? La Habrea and Igiorum seem to be at loggerheads. They are cousins! We got some new info! Whoa! That's really cool. Okay. I learned something today. I had no idea. So when they fusioned in, gosh, what's that one? The dungeon before Thornton, before Thornton. That was La Habrea and Igiorum, and they're cousins, so they were able to do that probably pretty easily. Interesting. Okay. No, I would say that the situation is more or less resolved. However, it has been of great concern to La Habrea, contributing to his intermittent attendance of late. I expect Igiorum is merely worried for his well-being. I see. What I witnessed was not an argument, but a scolding, then. Even so, I cannot fathom what dreadful crisis could warrant the constant attention of the esteemed La Habrea. Elidibus's pained expression came as a surprise. For one so brilliant to struggle to put his thoughts into words, must be a delicate situation indeed. We're probably referring to stuff that's happening in Pandemonium then. Potentially. I confess, the danger is not inconsiderable. There are aspects I've yet to fully comprehend, he mumbled, averting his gaze. Or maybe not. I don't know. Could be, maybe, we don't know exactly when in the timeline this is, so it could be something before Pandemonium. Who knows? For a long moment, they stood in silence until Elidibus took a breath and stood a little straighter. We have gained much from this episode too, and I knew friendship. A wisp of a smile played on his lips. Other blessings as well descending from the heavens to aid us. A veritable guiding star. There was a faraway look in his eyes, as if reflecting on a half-remembered dream. Sounds as if you have fond memories of the affair. Elidibus blinked. Yes. Yes, I believe I do. I shall cherish them for as long as I live. Okay, I think this is probably afterwards. When they're thinking about the Warrior of Light. Or, you know, Azem's not familiar. Resolved to speak no further on the matter, Elidibus put up his hood and excused himself. Hythlodaeus thanked him for his time and watched as the emissary strode away, regaining a little more of his composure with every step, till an altogether different man left the capital behind. Curious. With a small shake of the head, Hythlodaeus resumed his relaxed pursuit, sauntering toward the next bend. In that instant, a sable soul came barreling around the corner, and it was all Hythlodaeus could do to avoid a collision. Regaining his balance, he turned to ascertain the harried individual's identity, and found himself looking into a pair of jade eyes. So sorry, that was thoughtless and rude and inconsiderate of me. Ah. Our new Fandaniel. Having known the man quite well prior to his recent appointment, Hythlodaeus still thought of him as Hermes. Like the other convocation members, he had neglected to raise his hood and don his mask following their meeting. And so his deathly pallor and the bags beneath his eyes were impossible to ignore. No need to apologize, my friend. I'm quite unharmed. Yet if I may be blunt, you look all but spent. Have you been neglecting your sleep? I have responsibilities. Things that must be understood. That I must understand. Vague though his reply was, Hermes' reluctance to meet his gaze spoke volumes. Burying himself in his work, just as Silk said. Such behavior was not unheard of for the man, but this episode was notable for its intensity and duration. But perhaps that is to be expected. Hythlodaeus and Silk had been dispatched to Elpis to assess the then chief overseer's fitness for a seat on the convocation, but their visit had coincided with an accident. Seemingly without warning, a collective of familiars into which Hermes had poured years of effort had grown unstable and spontaneously dissipated, producing a shockwave that in turn triggered the activation of a memory reconfiguration system. In the aftermath, Hythlodaeus and Silk found they had no recollection of the period following their arrival in Elpis, while Hermes possessed only fragments with which he pieced together the circumstances. While undoubtedly inconvenient, Hythlodaeus had taken the episode in his stride, and it soon became a topic for amusing anecdotes among the staff, but not Hermes. They killed her. Murdered her, he lamented. A passing strange sentiment Hythlodaeus had never heard anyone utter of a familiar. And as if he had been stripped of the wings he so often conferred upon his concepts, he could never again bring himself to make another flying creation. Ever since embracing his duties as Fandaniel, Hermes had spent his every waking moment conducting observation and study of extant phenomena. Far be it from me to deter you from your chosen pursuit, but might you consider taking a moment to rest, or eat, even? I'd be happy to bring you a snack. Do you have any particular preferences? A favorite fruit, perhaps? Something you might enjoy? Fruit. Hermes shrank, his eyes quivering as he stared through Hythlodaeus, lost and searching. I don't know. Okay, context. He's probably remembering Metion and how she always wanted to try the honey-coated or honey-soaked or however it was, apples. And even though she couldn't eat, she just wanted to try it because Hermes loved them. That might be what he's thinking about here. Then, I fear your fatigue has reached an alarming level. Then again, I don't have any strong preferences myself, for it is the pleasure of good company from which I derive the most nourishment. If it would move the implacable Emmett Selk to chortle, I might just devour my own mask. The corner of the spirited man's mouth twitched, ever so slightly. Progress, Hythlodaeus pressed the attack, this time more directly. My friend, what moves you to devote yourself so wholly to your work? I should like to think there is no problem so impenetrable that one of your considerable talents would need to sacrifice his health to solve it. This question was met with silence, as Hermes again withdrew into himself to search for an answer. Adrift in a starless sea, grappling with a dilemma all of his own. Alone. Emerging at last, he whispered, "You can but go on." Hythlodaeus regarded him carefully. May I ask what you mean? I can't explain it, but I know what awaits or what will become of us. Yet we live. We are here and alive, and because of that, I feel that we must keep moving. Adrift in a starless sea, gasping for air as the currents threaten to pull him under. There's a truth here, but he does not see it. He senses its presence and flails desperately to understand even as the words tumble from his mouth. Emmett Selk was the keeper of the ethereal realm, and Daniel was his counterpart for the physical. The affairs of the living were naturally a primary concern to him, but are these mere philosophical musings or something more? Hythlodaeus held his tongue, and while he pondered the curious words... Hythlodaeus held his tongue while he pondered the curious words. With a start, Hermes realized his outpouring had elicited no response and mumbled a reflexive apology. Sorry, that was... Your concern is much appreciated, Hythlodaeus. I think I shall heed your advice and retire to my quarters for some rest. A wise decision. Emmett Selk said the other day, and I quote, "We've determined to keel over where he stands. Might at least carry a cushion." Failing to fight back an embarrassed grimace, Hermes thanked him again and went on his way. Though he appeared to slow his steps to mitigate the risk of crashing into unexpected passerby, Hythlodaeus noted that he nevertheless brushed against the walls several times as he stumbled out of sight. Your nap be a long one. The hunt recommenced. Hythlodaeus walked on, drawing ever closer to the garden. Just to be certain, he adjusted his perspective once more. Ha! Azem's thread endured, dancing in the air before his eyes. His pace quickened as he strode into the garden. Much like the larger species of Anagnorisis, the humble sanctuary was plainly the beneficiary of constant care and affection. While surrounded by corridors, it offered an unobstructed view of the sky, meaning a traveler eager to get underway could call upon a familiar to carry them heavensward in a trice. Suppose I should not be surprised. Zem was gone. The second familiar thread of aether terminated at a loitering Emmett Selk, who was craning his neck and gazing into the distance. In the privacy of this moment, his oft-furrowed brow was relaxed, and oft-downturned lips threatened to curl into something disconcertingly genuine. I dare say your smile is never so sincere as when you see Azem off. No sooner had the words been spoken than the dour curtain fell. So precious and ephemeral, your unguarded expressions. Save that for that one exception. You are rarely to be seen without... Oh, sorry. I thought it was going to be Emisel, but it's not. Sorry. Save for that one exception. You are rarely to be seen without your customary scowl, unless there were fools to mock. I presume you did not seek me out solely to etch new lines upon my forehead. Sure enough, the skin above Emmett Selk's eyes was forming impressive canyons of annoyance. Hythlodaeus glided to his side and attempted to retrace the path of his earlier gaze. A heartbeat before it vanished. He managed to make out the shape of Zem. There was nothing left to see, yet he kept watch. It's a compliment. I find your smile quite charming, and only wish that you would grace us with it more often. Now who's mocking who? But I will admit I find these occasions rousing, invigorating even. To be present as our friend embarks on another journey with no destination and say, "Go forth and seek discovery," or some such. Yes, and... So formidable was Emet-Selk's glower that it could compel almighty gods to cower in shame. Hythlodaeus, however, was unperturbed, having consorted with the indomitable figure since childhood. Two trouble-making brats born with aethersight. It was their long-standing association that guaranteed Emet-Selk knew his playful jests were simply that, and that Hythlodaeus need only wait patiently for honesty to triumph over pride. And I take comfort in the knowledge that whatever tribulations she may face, she will overcome. That whatever the future may hold, it will be livelier for her part in it. Hythlodaeus could not contain his laughter. Our friend, the force of nature. Well said, well said, he sputtered before succumbing to amusement once more. Emet-Selk sighed in exasperation and muttered a few words of reproach, but they were as leaves in the wind, a musical rustling that warmed the cockles of his heart. Hold up, gotta sip. And now in that boundless sky where our friend sought infinite possibilities, I see only death. There were no lands untouched by the final days, not even Amaro, over which the heavens now burned. Hythlodaeus, please. Emet-Selk had found him. After some effort judging from his breathless, disheveled state. Mustn't. Through wisdom and skill, surely you could do more for our people if you remained. I was wise enough to recruit others who surpass me in every respect. Enough will survive me to ensure our work can continue. It hadn't been a concern voiced on behalf of the Amaro teens. Better to pretend otherwise, though. To forestall the final days, the will of the star would be given shape and form. An offering of life unprecedented in scale would be required. The convocation themselves had called for willing participants, and so Emet-Selk was in no position to deny any the right to volunteer. He could but dance around the unspeakable request and clench his fists in frustration when refused. Hythlodaeus was not a fighter. It was the pragmatic choice to sacrifice himself, to be reduced to aether and serve as fuel for the great summoning. Hythlodaeus did not fear this. He understood death and the terror which had come to grip many when it drew near, but that understanding only emboldened him to embrace it. Once he would have died to perpetuate the cycle. Now he would die to preserve a myriad lives that might yet be saved. Even so, it pained him deeply to see Emet-Selk reduced to such a state, though he knew full well that he was not the sole cause of his distress. Zem has not forsaken us. She follows her heart, as she ever has, seeks to defy this fate in her own way. Don't you think I know that? There is no time, Hythlodaeus. We need solutions now. We have a duty to the star. The words were as a guttural howl. So terrible was his fury. He who held out his hope for Zem's return longer than any. He whose anger and frustration and pain see writ plain in his pleading eyes. He who has ever been constant and true, who I am proud to call my dearest friend. You are right, Emet-Selk. You are right. That is why I must place my faith in the Convocation's plan. The hour of Zodiark's summoning was at hand. He speaks again, but there's nothing left to say. I raise my hand in apology and farewell, and I leave him behind. Do not turn to look. I remember a garden, the sky, and a man, and it is enough. It is enough. It ends, and yet it goes on. How capricious fate, and tenacious VoD to see two souls at the edge of the universe, called to the stage once more. Thus did Hythlodaeus and Emet-Selch find themselves in the presence of the inheritor of Azem's legacy. Thus did mankind issue its answer to the question, born on the wings of oblivion. And thus did we wield the power to create. Duty at last fulfilled, Emet-Selch took a bow, departing not with hackneyed platitudes, but a challenge to the traveler to go forth, to seek discovery, adding with that most precious and ephemeral of expressions. I certainly did. I remember a garden, and a sky, and a man. The excitement and expectation in his eyes, the pride in his breast, the unwavering faith in his heart, the joy on his lips as he wished Azem well on her journey. Thus ends the encore. Players exit to take their place among the dead, and the living board their marble ship that they may be ferried back to where they belong. We surrender to the gentle currents that call us home. Long awaited, yet sudden and surprising still. Shimmering waters beyond the beyond, the multitude raised their voices in song. Welcome, welcome. Unison in celebration. The day is one. It ends and it goes on. Beside me, his eyes are closed, his ears bent to the distant gaiety. In the privacy of this moment, he smiles, for all that we had, and all that they will. I do not know the shape of his pain, nor how it shaped him into the man he became. But I know that when man first tasted loneliness and fear, bitterness and despair, he shared in their torment. And now as we are called to sleep, he beams. And I know it is because of you. Thank you. He lifts his head to gaze into the waters, gives me a final grin and a kind word. He closes his eyes. O star, 2 weary travelers are returning. We are thee, and thou art us. Flesh and soul and memory to unravel and entwine with thy flow, to weave anew and cast upon the shore, one day. I imagine that day, and my pulse quickens, as does yours, does it not, Hades? Thus does life return to life, and beneath dreaming eyelids our final fantasy goes on. That's the end. So that was a story from the point of view of Hythlodaeus, of events before the final days, and during the final days, and at the events at the end of 6.0, and what happened to them after. They're finally at peace, and they can rejoin the cycle of life. That was a really good story. I like that one a lot. It gives you closure to the story of Emet-Selch and Hythlodaeus. Yeah, I'm tearing up a little too. When it got to Hythlodaeus like doing the poem, like that got me. That's what ended me right there. Yeah, that's all I got for the evening. That's all I got now. That was fun. We did Starlight, we read the new story, and it was a great story. And I think that's what we're gonna call it for now. We might be back later if we can raid. The potential raid tonight would be at 8 o'clock Pacific time, which is about 3 hours and 20 minutes from now. If we're able to. If everybody manages to get home on time, then we'll raid around then. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow for Kaizo Ironmon. We have a run with a glass cannon of an Umbreon that I'm really worried about, but for some reason it's working? I don't know. We're somehow making it through. Alright. But for now, whee! Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. This was the Starlight Festival celebration and the new Encore chapter of Tales from the Dawn. Hope you guys had a good time and enjoyed that. I certainly did. Thank you to everyone who stopped by, Dio Maxwell, lurkers, chatters, future VoD watchers. I appreciate you all. If we have no raid tonight, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Oh, look, one of the new screenshots popped up. Very cool. Have a good night, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you guys either tonight or tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Yeah, take care until then. Bye-bye!